Okay. Hey guys, welcome back. I gave up on that thing. I kept dying, so I think I can do this now. I wanted to talk about today that it was interesting to me last Sunday, or last Saturday, or last weekend, or whatever. I noticed, well, I didn't get any views, and actually was kind of made me feel bad. And I thought that was interesting because I'd been doing these videos for 6 months before, and I had never gotten any views, and I didn't feel bad about that. So I was thinking, well, why is that the case? And I think it's because I got a bunch of views on one video. I got like 70 views. And then I wasn't getting any views, so I felt part of it was like embarrassment, and part of it was like people watched me and they didn't like it and they stopped watching. So that felt bad, I guess. Like, that, I guess maybe I thought that like what I was doing was, I kind of gave myself, after I got all those views and people were liking it and people were saying like good job, I got a little bit of a bigger head, and I was like, well, maybe I can do this and like help people, and then people stopped watching, and I was like, why was I was so stupid, why did I think that? Gooper blooper. What the heck does that mean? Gooper duper schmooper. Oh, it's like the squid boss guy, I think. Was that all I wanted to talk about? I guess I've been doing better lately, but it's just because I haven't been getting any views, so it's like, well, I just got used to it again. I kind of ran out of all my notes, and I have notes about politics and religion, and I don't really like talking about that. I don't know. Maybe you guys, if anybody's watching, you can help me and give me stuff to talk about. I don't know. I was thinking, well, I could maybe talk about movies and stuff, but I don't think that's super interesting either. I think people, okay, grab it and then pull it. People want me to talk about the anxiety stuff, I think. Because I was watching a video I did about Dear Evan Hansen, and that's a play that's about social anxiety, and I still didn't really like it. I didn't like the video that I did about that. So why do I think talking about politics will be any better? I don't know. Well, I guess I'll try to talk about it. It's not going to go well. Give me that tentacle. Give me it. Well, I can hear myself talking about it already, and I don't really like it. It's about Bernie Sanders. I'm not gonna say anything crazy, I don't think. Oh, he's not dead. I don't really know anything about politics. But I think most people don't, so... I don't know, I don't think you're really supposed to... I mean, I guess you should try to be informed or whatever, but... It's like, it's the elected people's job to do all that stuff, and we're just... Like... They do the governing and they make the laws, and then we're like, well, we don't like these laws, so we don't like you and you're out. But it's not our job to... And I don't know, everybody seems to be like on a team, like this is my guy and I like this guy, but if he does something wrong, then just be like, okay, he did something wrong. You can't be expected to know everything about everybody, and you don't have to feel bad if you picked the wrong guy. Grab his nose. I guess this is my advice for Bernie Sanders, because he calls himself a democratic socialist, and I think so. I mean, definitely people get turned off by socialism, the name. They think, well, communists are socialists, so if we're socialists, then we're communists. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I mean, yeah, I don't know a lot about this kind of stuff, but... communism, I guess, is just the government owning everything, like owning all the jobs and owning all the money and just giving it to the people. And they try to do it equally, but for the Nazis, it like wasn't a great idea. It didn't really work out. Oh, I think I should just go back there. So, I never really have heard anybody explain it this way, so it's probably wrong, but I see it kind of like a spectrum. This is wrong, I shouldn't even say this. But it seems like, well, libertarianism is on one side and communism is on the other. And the more socialist you get, the more you go from libertarian to communism. Because libertarians, like, the government doesn't do anything, and everything's just corporate stuff and free markets and whatnot. So what's my advice for Bernie Sanders? That he should call himself something else? Because people don't like socialist. And he's not a communist because he likes... I don't know. I don't like talking like this because it seems like I'm on his side. Like he's my guy. He's not my guy. He's just a person. I might vote for him. I might not. I don't know. It's hard to talk about politics now because it's like once you start talking, it's like you're on a side already. But it shouldn't be that way. I was trying to think of a name. I thought of a dumb. He's like put capitalist in your name, and that would help. So maybe say like socio-capitalist or something. Because democratic socialist, what does that even mean? Democratic socialist. Did I win? Oop. Pretty weak, bud. So I just feel like this country has a lot of money. We're the richest country in the world, and we could be helping poor people a little bit more than we are. I know that's a radical thing to say, but we could be taking a little bit more money from the top and putting it into programs to help poor people. I guess more conservative people would say, well, like, the government's not good at controlling programs and stuff, so why would you want them to do that? But I also don't think free markets handle it very well either. For certain things like healthcare, where it shouldn't really matter how much money you make, we should all get, like, it shouldn't matter how much money you make for education and healthcare and, like, I don't know. And I think we make enough money here where we can all kind of give a little bit to help, and we kind of do already, so I don't know. So, I'm not informed at all about this topic, so I thought I'd give it a shot anyway. Oh, Mario. I mean, I do like the system that we have. It's like conservatives are like, well, let's maybe not spend so much money on these programs, and liberal people are like, well, let's maybe spend a little bit more, and like, we'll just try to figure out what the right balance is. Everybody doesn't have to get so upset about it. I talked about Henry Clay before. I always thought that was kind of funny. That same spot. We need another compromiser. I always thought it was fun. I've talked about it before, but it was in the other Mario episode I did. Henry Clay was called the Great Compromiser, and his greatest compromise was deciding that black people were worth 3/5 of a vote. Like, wow, what a great compromise that was. You're a genius, Henry Clay. Some people don't want them to be worth any votes, and some people want them to be worth 1 vote. So the great compromise was 3/5. Oh my god, you're a genius. That's tough. What time do you have to get? Okay. We got through the political talk. Hope that wasn't too painful for you, because it was for me. Maybe I'll try to tackle the religious note tomorrow. I wrote a note last week from church when I went to church, so I think I have to stop eating the candy. I'm gonna get sick. Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.